Hello and welcome to episode 11 of the Music Shack podcast. My name is Ron and I'm joined here by
Ed.
We are down a co-host.
We are.
He will be back. Bruce will be back. But for now it's just me and Ed.
Yep.
So let's just jump right into our Billboard Charts real quick.
Let's do it.
Actually, before we do that, I do want to say I want to give my condolences to the family of Grant Imahara. For anybody who knows who he is on Mythbusters, and I'm sorry, he was on Mythbusters, and he was also one of the co-hosts for the White Rabbit project. He also controlled R2-D2 for the prequel films of Star Wars.
Really?
I found that out too. But he passed away July 13th, late at night. At 49, so I do want to give my condolences to anybody affected by it, so his family and his friends and everybody else. So that is unfortunate. But moving on, we're going to jump right into what we're here to talk about, and that is music.
Yep.
That is the noise.
The noise that we enjoy.
Starting with our album charts, we have Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon by Pop Smoke.
Yep.
We have, which I thoroughly enjoyed last week. We have the Hamilton musical, which I'm not surprised at. I knew that was going to happen. That's at number 2.
I was actually a little shocked to see a musical be charting like that, but
Hamilton's one of the best musicals out there in regards of that type of stuff. We have My Turn by Lil Baby at number 3. Blame It On Baby by Da Baby at number 4. Hollywood's Bleeding is at number 5 by Post Malone. After Hours by The Weeknd at number 6. Fine Line by Harry Styles at 7. The Goat by Polo G at number 8. Eternal Atake by Lil Uzi Vert at 9. And Just 'Cause You Waited by Lil Durk at number 10.
moving on to the singles, we got Rockstar by Da Baby featuring Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch is just...
There's something about him that apparently he just... Whatever song he's on, whether it's his own or a feature, he's got something going.
But Da Baby's a big artist by himself.
Right.
So, this one could be charting for a little bit.
Most likely.
There's some stuff in the works.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'll be talking about it. Then we got Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. What's Poppin' by Jack Harlow featuring Da Baby. I believe Lil Wayne's on that as well, and a few others who's... I wish I had a thing popped up so I could tell you everybody who's on there. Savage by Meg Thee Stallion featuring Beyonce. Roses by St. John. For the Night, Pop Smoke featuring Lil Baby and Da Baby.
That was a good track.
It was a really good track. Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles is number 7. Blueberry Faygo is at number 8 by Lil Mosey. Number 9 is Say So, Doja Cat featuring Nicki Minaj. And number 10 is Intentions.
Justin Bieber.
Featuring Quavo.
Still hanging in there. I'm surprised.
Yeah. I was about to say, well, what came out? But there's a lot that came out.
Yeah, and he's still sitting at number 10.
Yeah.
And then we have our artists.
Yeah.
We have Pop Smoke rising to number 1. Rightfully so. That album was fantastic. We have Lil Baby at number 2. We have Da Baby at number 3. Post Malone at 4. Harry Styles sitting at 5 still. Luke Combs down to 6. The Weeknd sitting at 7. BTS down to 8. Roddy Ricch down to 9. And Dua Lipa, I think it's Dua Lipa, is sitting at 10 still. And that'll do it for our charts this week. So, more movement than I thought there was going to be. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But some of the changes I'm seeing are welcome. Nice to see new stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Pop Smoke's album was great.
That album deserves to be up there.
Like,
I honestly agree with you. That deserves to be right up there.
Like, I was listening to it earlier this week.
So why don't we jump in with your stuff?
All right. We had Legends Never Die by Juice WRLD. Very deep and emotional posthumous album
Yes.
by Juice WRLD. I really liked the way that they had different. They had like I forget what track it was, but at the end they had a speaker talk about Juice WRLD and his influence and
Yes.
what he did.
That I love that.
Yeah,
I love how everybody's just like, this kid has got something
yeah.
that no one else has, and
Like-
the amount of time he's been doing this,
I mean, it's
that he was doing it, I should say.
he's another great artist who we lost before we could really appreciate.
Absolutely, because this,
Like,
if he were alive now, I think this album would have been different, but it still would have skyrocketed in the way it already has.
yeah, it would have been a big album, but I don't think it would have been as big.
No, and absolutely not.
which-
It's like art. The art becomes
More valuable.
at when the artist dies.
Yep.
So,
Which is unfortunate.
and music is an art.
Yeah, we need to start giving people more flowers while they're here.
Yes, absolutely, I agree.
But yeah,
Just what is it? A 19 song set? 20, technically 20. It
it's
says 21. Technically 9. It's technically like,
yeah. They had like an
17-inch.
interlude where people were talking and
yeah. There's an intro. There's 2 interludes, and then there's the closer.
yeah,
But this is like, if you're gonna do it, you told me to be in a good headspace, and I agree.
yeah.
Because it definitely messes with you a little bit,
Oh, dude,
but it's so articulate and it's so good. It's composed amazingly, and the lyrics are amazing. But this is a start to finish. You have to play the whole thing.
yes,
You have to.
definitely.
I think
And
one of my favorites was Righteous,
okay,
and I liked Come and Go with Marshmello, but that's because I like Marshmello. As soon as I saw it was just him and Marshmello, I'm like, there's a certain vibe here that's gonna happen,
yeah.
and I love that one.
I thought Fighting Demons was good.
Fighting Demons, that's another good one. Wishing Well. Yeah, Man of the Year,
Mm-hmm.
which he may end up being one of them. If this trend keeps going with him and Pop Smoke,
Yeah.
they're going to be our 2 top, I think, for Artist of the Year.
Neither one of us with us to get that accolade, which is depressing.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
While we were, unless you got more to say,
Go ahead.
while we're on the topic of hip hop and R&B styling, Tory Lanez dropped a 2-piece, and called VVS. What is it? Statico is the first song, and 392 is my favorite out of that. It's Tory Lanez and VVS Kenny. Well, VVS Ken is the name of the dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dope track. I really wish I had more time to sit down before I was talking about it, but
Do you want to save an in-depth conversation for next week and reiterate,
we could.
if you feel like it?
Yeah,
Because I would like to hear more about that.
there'd be a lot more music as well, though.
This is true. It could be something we throw in the crate.
Yeah, it is something we could throw in the crate.
If you got something else, we can move right along. Otherwise,
Nah.
light week. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
trying to adjust the work and
fair.
get this in.
So for metal this week, we have the new Static X album,
Yes.
which is their first one, I think, in 13 years.
Regeneration, right?
Yes, it's actually the first one in 11 years. Project Regeneration Volume 1. So this was pretty much a tribute to the original vocalist before he passed away.
Oh, I didn't know he was gone.
Yeah, that's why they didn't have music since 2009.
Gotcha.
Which is, I didn't know that either. I think it was, if I remember correctly, it was an accidental overdose of some sort. And what I found weird is that, for one, it's a great album. From start to finish. This has perfect energy. It's metalcore mixed with new metal,
Yes.
and it's interesting. It's actually my first Static X album that I've heard.
Really?
Yes, and I might go back and listen to their stuff. because it has my interest.
They have good other stuff.
Yeah?
Yes.
To quote Ed, they have good other stuff. What
I love
found,
me.
Somebody has to. What I found interesting about this is that he had the original artist or the original vocalist had some vocals on this because this is older songs that got reworked and remixed and remastered.
Okay.
And they stripped his vocals to use the new vocalist, who I like, but I found that a little weird. Because this is supposed to pay tribute to the original vocalist in a way.
Yeah.
So I'm a little skeptical as to why they decided to strip the old ones and not like kind of combine the two.
Yeah.
Like do an overlap.
Yeah, I see what you're.
And layer them. I don't know.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
That is a little weird to hear. And apparently, there's actually controversy around the album itself within the group.
Really?
Yes. Apparently, there's somebody who is accusing the band of not giving him credit for helping write some of the material, and he's trying to fight for that.
One of the members wrote some of the material?
I think he's a member, yes.
Okay.
And the rest of them are saying that he didn't do it, and he's not going to get credit, and he's fighting for some credit because he's saying he did, and that kind of BS. So there's that.
It's a problem with working with people.
Yeah.
Damn. I actually feel differently about this album now that I know that they stripped some of the original vocals. I enjoyed the album, but
yeah, when I read that I was like, that's a little weird as to why they would do that if it's a tribute to him in a sense.
Yeah. What is it? The first track on it, it's not actually a track, it's more or less the intro.
Yeah.
It brought me back to 90s techno.
Yes.
I'm like, this is shit that I'd hear when I was a kid.
And then guitar kicks in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good album though. I think it's good.
Oh yeah, it's a real good album. Little fucked up backstory there, but good album.
Yes. But hey, I guess every album and band has a story.
Yes.
So does every member.
This is true.
I also had 2 new songs by Crystal Lake, which were Watch Me Burn and Disobey.
I only heard the one. Sorry.
It was an EP, and I found out it was an EP after the fact. I sent you the thing. I think the text. But Disobey, since I highlighted that one. Holy shit.
Well, actually, I heard the other one.
Oh, Watch Me Burn?
Yes.
Okay.
And that was something.
Yes.
Watch Me Burn. I was like, holy shit.
That's a good one.
And you dropped a little factoid that shocked me when you said it.
Yes.
Because their sound is very American.
Yes, it's very American deathcore.
Yes.
But they're all from Tokyo.
Yes.
It is a Tokyo-oriented group.
And that shocked me. Because their lead singer there's no accent, there's no even hint that the guy might not be from America.
Well, there's a lot of artists who are from
other places, but they drop the accent.
And right, because singing is a very different style of speaking.
Yes.
So they're able to manipulate the voice and not have the accent on top of it, which is really cool.
Yes.
Because the way our bodies work is interesting in that regard. But Disobey, which is the one I wanted to highlight. If anybody knows who Crystal Lake is and has heard their stuff beforehand, it is their typical sound, but it is done in such a energetic and brutal way that I read a comment on one of these that said Crystal Lake is in fact not possible of releasing a bad song. And I'm going to agree with that.
Yeah.
I
definitely wanted to hear more when I finished listening to it.
They have 3 full albums and this EP. I highly recommend. But yeah, no, it was. I also read another comment about this one that was, well, not about this song, but about a reaction that was posted on YouTube to I think it was Watch Me Burn. And the comment was, started at Linkin Park, went to, I can't remember the other group's name, and then ended up in Crystal Lake. But I can't remember I have it too, and I can't remember what it is. But it made sense because of the way the lyrics went, like what the meaning behind all the lyrics and stuff. Because you have Linkin Park is very emotional, and symbolic in that regard, and then you have, I can't remember the other group's name, and I feel bad about it, but they do the same thing, and then Crystal Lake does it, but on a heavier scale.
Yes.
So, highly recommend these two songs, which is Watch Me Burn and Disobey off of the Watch Me Burn EP. And check out their other stuff too, because, oh boy. I also have a Fit for a King track.
Ooh.
Off of their new album.
I wish you recommended this one.
I was going to, and I forgot. So, Fit for a King, I talked about Breaking the Mirror months ago when we started this.
Mm-hmm.
The album is called The Path, and this is coming out in September 18th, so not for a while.
All right.
The other song is called God of Fire. It's good. They repeat the intro, or the intro, or the verse 1 riff, basically, like for the whole song, which is okay.
Yeah.
I would like more variety in that regard, but it's
well,
good.
you're a complex person. You like the complexities.
A little more variety would have been nice, though.
Where I like simplicity in the verses, and I always felt like the complex shit was for the breakdowns and for the solos.
Believe it or not, breakdowns are actually pretty simple.
Well, not actually breakdowns. I meant solos.
Yeah, but this is a
because they are pretty simple. It's just
this is your typical mosh pit song.
all right.
But man, does it pack a punch, even with the repeating riff.
Fit for a king.
This is true.
Fit for a fucking king.
All I gotta say is it's such a solid track. Go listen to it. Support them. It's fucking great. And then the other one I recommended was the new Falling in Reverse song that came out July 14th.
Yes.
We were recording July 15th.
Yes.
So
and this will be uploaded on Friday, which is...
So July 14th, Falling in Reverse dropped Carry On. Before I get into what it is, I want to say that, this is my tinfoil hat theory for the song, is that I don't know what this... I don't know when this song was written, and I don't know the inspiration behind it, but to me, it seems like they're talking about the guitarist that passed away a few months ago from the group. So, I don't know if it's for him, because I don't know when it was written, but that's what it sounds like to me, and that's what I associated it with.
Mm.
And it is a beautiful track. The breakdown, I put in quotations, because it was not necessarily a breakdown, but it had the intensity of the guitar of a breakdown. Nick Nocturno called it a riff down.
Riff down.
So that was kind of funny. But it's...
That dude can fucking play.
Yes.
You showed me some of his videos, and I'm like, my God.
That man is talented. Very talented. But this is a powerful and emotional track in every regard. In terms of the instrumental, in terms of Ronnie's voice, I love it. I just love it. Radke is a very talented artist and vocalist. I love him. I love his... Even like his demeanor comes off as like standoffish and kind of just douchey in a way, but he's not.
I gotcha.
He's actually not. He's actually really nice dude. But I love his voice, and I love the sound. This is a very good song. So I'm very excited to see what they do for the rest of an album that is hopefully going to come out. I also found out that there was a couple other stuff a couple months ago from As I Lay Dying. They have another new song.
Okay.
That one's really good. And then Volumes had another one a couple months ago. So I'm playing a little catch up, but a lot of good stuff. So highly recommend.
Yes. And
then did I talk about Bulletproof last week? From Ashes to New? I think that was last week.
I think so.
Anyway.
My mind is pretty fucking burnt.
Wanted to make sure. But that's also, I think that was an accidental release too, because it's no longer available on iTunes.
Really?
So I think there's another mix-up which is funny because I had to hear it before it went away again. So that's two now from two different groups. That's a song from two different groups that I've heard that were accidental releases before the album drops.
Yeah.
Which is funny. But that's all I got for my world.
All right.
That's relevant right now.
Gotcha. You got anything for the junk crate, or were you just going to jump into...
As I Lay Dying in their new track, which is Destruction or Death. Or
Okay.
Destruction or Strength, I'm sorry. It's As I Lay Dying. You can't go wrong.
No. You can't.
So, that's all I got for the most part.
Yeah, I don't have much. Now, as far as, like, what we've been messing with over this past week, I was listening to... I don't know what it is about driving in the rain, but I just have to listen to house music.
Like that vibe.
Some Zoo, fucking Cascade. What was it? Tuesday was my birthday, so I was listening to some Damian Marley, Pop Smoke, with his new album, some of his older stuff, Lil Uzi Vert's Eternal Take. I was bumping some Ski Mask earlier today. Yeah, that dude, man, I don't know what it is with his lyrics, but they just make me laugh. You smoking on that OG? I'm smoking on that cat piss. Like, I don't know, man. Fucking love the guy. He's got he does like different things with his voice and shit. Like, I love it. But it's kind of where I've been.
Yeah.
A little bit of Rum Jacks in the mix.
There you go.
But
a little bit. I've had a little Green Day lately. I don't know why. Just been on a slight Green Day kick.
You feeling some type of way?
I guess.
That Juice WRLD album got you?
No, that was before the fact.
Oh, okay. I was getting ready to listen to some Bring Me the Horizon after I listened to that album, man.
Yo, that'd be a
Get in this Sepraternal.
But
because that's how I like to vibe with my feelings. I like to just scream them out.
Right. Yeah, a little bit of Green Day, some Billy Joel Armstrong stuff. It's like solo stuff, which are covers, by the way. I heard these on the radio this morning because I had to go to my dad's work to pick up something. And somebody, they were talking about Green Day because they have Green Day themselves have a new cover track called Dreaming, which is a cover of Blondie. That came out in, I think, May. And it's a good track. It's a good cover. And Pierre on MMR decided to play... He played it and then decided to play the couple covers that Billy Joe Armstrong has for his solo project of I Think We're Alone Now and Manic Monday, which are also very good. So I've been on a little bit of a Green Day kick, had that vibe going. I was listening to Feeder to the Sharks earlier. I don't know what it is about Savage Seas, but Savage Seas, it has to be one of my favorite albums, and I don't know what it is about it. It's melodic deathcore, but it's so good. And it's breakdown heavy. I just don't know what it is. But I love this. I love the vocalist. I love his voice. He apparently, from what I know, he's no longer in the group either, which is upsetting. I want more stuff from these guys, even if it's a new vocalist. I love their sound. That's kind of about it. I haven't really been focusing on music too much in my spare time. I've been playing, as you know, I've been playing Valorant.
Yes.
Grinding the hell out of that game.
Yes, as we talked about during the last Ish Talkers Anonymous.
Speaking of which, Ed and I and Bruce do another podcast where we have just a general discussion every week called Ish Talkers Anonymous.
Yes.
They typically run a little longer than these do.
Yeah.
It depends.
Depends.
But if that's also your kind of jam, go ahead, give that a listen. That is Ish Talkers Anonymous.
Yes, and we tend to go places that should not be gone.
No.
To. Ever.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Shit gets weird.
Yes, it does.
But, like I said, that's kind of your thing too. By all means, go check it out.
All right, you want to move on to the news?
Sure.
All right, so our favorite presidential candidate slash not presidential candidate has decided to not be in the race in 2020.
Again. Okay.
Yes, so he dropped from the race.
That's not surprising.
It's not really.
No, he dropped from the last one.
Kanye West, man.
Dude's on some shit.
So now there's like more serious news that had happened this week. Meg Thee Stallion got shot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. She's okay. She ended up undergoing like surgery to remove the bullets and things of that nature.
Do we know where she got hit?
In the middle of pulling up the article as I'm speaking.
I mean, she's okay, right? I assume like, she's stable.
She's all right. She was with Tory Lanez when it happened.
Okay.
Tory Lanez actually got arrested on a gun charge.
Oh.
Because he had a firearm in the vehicle.
And if he got arrested on a gun charge, I assume it's illegal.
Yeah.
Illegal possession is never very fun.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Last I read, Meg Thee Stallion's fine. So.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Glad she's okay.
Yeah. I don't really feel like reporting on another artist passing.
No, not at all.
Like, especially another like great artist, like not great, but good artist, solid fucking.
Yeah, this year has been, it's halfway over, and there's a lot of shit that's happened. I don't need any more, but
Yes.
I'm sure we'll get more.
Oh, we will. It's only July.
Yeah.
It's only July.
Only. But Bruce gave us news about a music festival
Okay.
from Better Noise Records.
All right.
With Motley Crue, Five Finger Death Punch, and more confirmed. Papa Roach, The Who, AWOL Nation, a lot of other groups. This is an online event happening later this month of July. So I'm gonna look out for this. But apparently, this is July. So the online event will take place on July 16th at 6 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook. So this is July 15th, the day of recording. So Thursday, July 16th, this event already happened by the time this gets out. But I'm going to be looking for this. 6 p.m. I'm excited. Other artists confirmed including The Who, AWOL Nation, Bad Wolves, Escape the Fate, From Ashes to New, Tuck Smith, and Fire from the Gods. That's a good set list.
Yes.
So I'm excited for that.
Speaking of virtual music festivals, Tomorrowland will be happening.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I might sit there and buy the ability to watch. It's happening July 25th and July 26th. That's a Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
You have on the 25th Afrojack, Amir Van Buren, Dimitri Vegas, and Like Mike, Katy Perry, Steve Aoki.
Van Buren and Steve Aoki? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you have my interest.
Yes, dude.
You got my interest.
Who else we got? We got Carnage,
Ooh.
Epic, Mode Step, Nightmare. It's a sick list, man.
Remind me when that comes up. I may tune into that one.
Well, I believe you got to pay to. And then Sunday they got David Guetta, Martin Garrix, Testito, Timmy Trumpet. Who else we got here? Yellow Claw as well, and a lot more. Oh, Laidback Luke, Bass Jackers. It's a loaded list. It's Tomorrowland. Like,
yeah, no, that's
like
that's a lot.
Yeah, and there's a ton more. I was just listening to ones that I know. Like, yeah, it's.
All right, so here are the confirmed artists for the Better Noise Music Festival. We have.
All right.
I already said Motley Crue, Five Finger, Papa Roach, AWOL Nation, The Who, Bad Wolves, Escape the Fate, From Ashes to New, Fire from the Gods. We have Corey Marks. We have Dirty Heads. We have Bleecker, Tuck Smith, Islander. All Good Things, Hero the Hero, Eva Under Fire, Neverlands, Little Stranger, Tempt, The Bottom Line, and Thousand Thoughts. So yeah, no, that's actually a really good lineup.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. I don't know if you have to pay for this event. I don't think you do. I will double check because I might actually watch it tomorrow. I'm excited. But I also the other bit of news that I have is Metallica related.
Really?
So Metallica has a live concert with the San Diego Orchestra that they've done before called S&M, and it is one of the best live performances that they've ever done. Well, S&M 2 is apparently has I think happened, and they're doing a box set release for S&M 2. So this is going to be a highly regarded live album because the other one was too, and people love that kind of shit with Metallica, and it works. But apparently, and here's the bigger kicker for this, is that it was said there was new music tagged onto this. So new Metallica, which is quite interesting to hear. And that's supposed to come out today, July 15th. I haven't seen it out yet, so I will be checking later for it, but supposedly there's new music tagged onto this. So I'm very curious as to how that's going to sound.
Yeah, I think I'm paying this.
Yeah, how much is it?
$20 for the weekend ticket.
Okay. And
So,
I assume it's like, what, 10 a day?
yes, and it comes with the access code for Relive, which means that you have a whole week
To watch it again.
Yes.
That's cool. For
Dude,
$20?
For $20.
That's pretty good.
Like,
That's really good
I mean,
price.
it's $20 euro.
Right, but that's roughly, I don't know what the math is, but
I
that's
don't.
not
It's
that's not
yeah.
expensive.
Nah. That's gonna be great.
That's gonna be yeah.
I'm probably gonna come in that week and be like, I have nothing to talk about, but Tomorrowland.
Which is, that's okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good show though.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be a good festival. So yeah, a lot of good things happening.
Yes.
When in doubt, count on music.
Well, we need music.
Yes.
A lot of horrible things going on.
Yes, music definitely just helps.
It's a great distraction.
You want to move into upcoming?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot to pull that
upcoming
up.
albums. Well, while you pull yours up, I'll go through mine. So for these are
Fuck you
slated.
too.
These are slated for July 17th.
All right.
We have Dark Sarah with Grimm. We have Guardian of Lightning with Cosmos Tree, which has me interested by the name of the band. Primal Fear with Metal Commando. Don't know what that entails, but we have Rumahoy with Time 2 Party. UDO with We Are One. And Wild Run with Veil of Imagination re-release. That's it.
Okay.
Short
Let's
list.
see here. I got I got 2 albums coming out July 16th, which would already be out by the time this gets uploaded.
Right.
Made in Lagos by WizKid. Still Human by No Cap. Moving on to July 17th, which will be Friday when this actually gets uploaded. The Light Pack by Joey Badass. Miles by Blue in Exile. And See You When I'm Famous by Kyle.
Okay.
So,
By Kyle.
Kyle.
Just Kyle, nothing else.
You don't know who Kyle is?
I do. It's just like, what? The name Kyle. It's nothing else.
He's got the best fucking He's got the best name.
Just don't give him a monster.
just don't give him Monster. Don't let him near your motorcycle.
That too.
The 20th. Slated for the 20th.
Okay.
Which, you know. Yeah. So that won't be out when...
That's next week.
Yeah, what time next week, though? What's that, like Monday or Tuesday?
Well, Friday is the 17th, so that'll be Monday.
Monday. The deluxe for Shooting for the Stars, Aim for the Moon
Ooh.
will be dropped.
Yes.
So...
I'm all for it.
And then the rest is for the 31st, so...
Okay, so we'll get there.
Yes.
But I'm excited for that.
Yes.
That's gonna be good.
Oh, dude.
Deluxe version. It's already so good.
What
else are they gonna have?
I don't know. But the entire time I'm on the road, I'm just gonna be going through albums. Like, sorry, Ron, I didn't get to your shit. Joey Badass, Kyle, and Pop Smoke dropped.
Yeah, I'll have to do a little digging through what's coming up
this
weekend for next week.
Yeah.
A couple things sound interesting, but we'll see.
Yeah. So, you got anything to add?
Not really.
All right.
I don't think I do.
Want to get to wrapping it?
Yeah, might as well. So, this has been episode 11 of the Music Shack podcast. Again, there was only 2 of us here. We were down co-hosts, but we still had plenty to talk about.
Yeah. First episode where we didn't talk about electronic music.
It's true. Notice how we don't have the co-host for that. No, you throw in.
I normally throw something in too.
I'm sure we'll find something next week.
Yes.
Sure there'll be something, but thank you again for joining us this week. We will be back.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Player, one love. Stay safe. Have a fucking great week.
Try to find a way.
Yes. And if you can rave and mosh, make sure you do so responsibly.